So, good evening, good evening. We are back again. Viva España. We're going to slap the Frenchies up tonight. Bless up to Northside for the raid. Bless up to Halimi for that little intro as well after the countdown timer. Fire as always. And Rance, big up for the raid as well. Smash these likes up. And what are you saying, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Can't complain, bro. I cannot complain. My team are actually doing what big teams are supposed to do. I don't know if I'm in disbelief or bro, I don't even know how I feel about it right now. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a weird place to be in, bro.
Yeah, it's looking like I did a video last night on the other channel saying, man, you were cooking, but what exactly?
Yeah, bro.
It's,
I don't know.
It's looking like we're moving in the right direction, but at the same time, it's like you got to get some of these deals done. Like,
that's good what I mean.
In for players, yeah, and it's good that you've sorted your hierarchy out. But at the same time, for me, looking in from the outside as an Arsenal fan, it's like it's still that little doubt for me, isn't it? Because the Glazers are still there. Yeah, and I know
the Glazers are not involved though.
I understand that, but like because he's still there, then that Glazer family is still there. It's like everything's been sorted how it should be. Get out all the people in the board, and now you're looking at getting players in, getting players out, and doing it kind of early. I mean, you've obviously got Xerxes pretty much done.
Yeah.
The lick looks like it's done. Branthwaite, I do think he'll get that done. And with me, I think like with that Branthwaite deal, 65 M's, they're on crack, bruv. He ain't worth that.
They're not getting that either. No.
I reckon we're getting from them
right now.
52.
I think so as well. I think it maximum 55, and that would be including add-ons as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
With add-ons?
Yeah, bro. We're not paying more than 55 million. I think it'll probably be something like a 47 million plus, you know, them ones or something. We're not giving them that money up front. The thing is with Man United, we can afford to do deals, but a lot of the deals we can't afford to put down a lot of money up front. So this is our issue at the moment until we start to move players on. But Greenwood to Marseille is imminent. So that's due to happen this week, and that's going to open up a lot of money for us because he's 100% profit.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think of that because he came through the academy, innit?
Yeah.
What about Diallo? We'll come back to Branthwaite.
He's going to sign a new deal, Ahmad. The club don't want to let him go. I feel like if the manager doesn't use him, I feel like he'll be pressured to use him, and if the manager doesn't use him, I think the manager will go before Ahmad does, because Wilcox and these guys like Ahmad a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though he's not involved, Jim Ratcliffe likes Ahmad a lot. Even when you hear how he speaks about creative players at Man United and his love for Cantona and all these things, and United not having like players like Cantona and creators, he sees Ahmad as one of those players, isn't it? So Ahmad will be given a new deal, and he will be a big player for us next season. So it's one of them ones. That's why I'm worried about us, because I think that the manager's going to have a lot of pressure from outside to do certain things he might not want to do, because we know that he likes his favorites. We know that.
Intro, very quickly, swerve away from all of this. Breaking news. Man United have had a formal bid worth over 50 million euros for Lenny Yoro, been accepted by Lille today.
That's including, worth over 50. Yeah, that's including add-ons. See, so it's a cheap. We've put in a little bit. We've probably put in about 35 million pounds. Do you know what I mean? Plus something, because we got about 80 million that we can put down up front. We don't want him. We don't want him because we know he doesn't want us.
Yeah, he wants him. It says, it continues on, says Lille insisting with Yoro to accept Man U as it's the best proposal on their table. Yoro's always given priority to Madrid, waiting for them. Madrid haven't.
We're not getting Yoro, bro.
Anywhere near.
Similar thing happened with Joao Felix, innit? Like when Atleti put in the bid and he was forced to go Atleti. They just said get out of the fucking club. Benfica like fuck off, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he was like fuck off. Like, and this is just what it is, man. So yeah, it's funny, man. I'll be real. We're not getting him. He doesn't want to come and play for us. And you know what Real Madrid do very well? If you've been watching football long enough, it's one of them ones where Real Madrid always have agreements in principle with players off the record. You know, and that's why they don't rush. Yeah. Because they're saying Real Madrid
never get up either.
No, because Real Madrid sit down with these guys and say, you know what, you're coming to Real Madrid. Like, we want you at Real Madrid. Like, no matter what, you're coming here. That's why Real Madrid don't care. Real Madrid do not care, bro. We've had a bid accepted for Euro. Real Madrid are still gonna get him, and probably for less than what we bid, because he's not coming to us. He doesn't want to.
Yeah,
You know what
and
like,
that's the thing. Do you want to play at your club that don't want to be there? You don't
and he
want
leaves on a
someone
free next season, apparently, Lee. So
Yeah,
Real Madrid are
that's
happy.
true.
Real Madrid are happy to get him on a free next season because they know he won't join Man United. They can't make him leave.
No, and that's why Real Madrid are world class, bro, at everything, because they've already tapped him up. They've already done a deal with him, apparently.
100% they have.
Terms, etc., agent fees, the lot. And they know that he can just stay there. He holds the cards. He don't need to sign a new contract. He don't need to go to Man United, and then they'll get him for free. So that forces Lille to accept a lesser fee for him, and then he goes. So they're going to sign him, and they're going to sign him, bro. But this is also, I think, Man United maybe trying to speed up the Branthwaite deal as well by saying, look, we've got 50.
That's exactly what 50. They're
doing.
That's exactly what they're doing. We want Branthwaite. Branthwaite fits the profile that we want, and Branthwaite's he's tall. He covers ground well. He defends wide areas well. He's left-footed and he can play left centre back, right centre back. So, and he's English. Like, let's not forget that he's got Premier League experience. So it's one of them things where Branthwaite is what they want, but we can pressure Everton to sell to us now. Yeah, if now we've got a bid accepted for someone else, because now we can ring Everton and say, listen, we pull the trigger on this, you're losing money, because next year there's another year eaten into Branthwaite's deal. He's got 2 years left. You're not getting this money next year, so you can take it now, or you can lose money. This is what it is.
Everyone in this chat saying 50 million euros ain't 50 million pounds. I know this, guys. I live in Spain.
Yeah, of course he knows this. And also, it said a bid
50 million euros is about 60 million. It's about 40 something million.
About 41, 42.
Which is about roughly what you've bid. So that's kind of saying, look, we've got 50. That's what you're getting.
But that's what we bid for De Ligt as well. Around that 43 million, a package worth 43 million. So we're using the same money to bid for different players. Like, and the thing is, it says worth 43 million. So it's not 43 million up front. Like, these are all chess moves from Manchester United, bro. That's what they are, innit? And with 2 years left on his deal, Branthwaite's they're not getting 70 million for Branthwaite next year. So they have to do the deal now.
Yeah, 50 million euros, about 43 and a half, which is there or thereabouts what you bid for De Ligt. And pretty much what you've bid for Branthwaite as well. It was about 45 you put in for him last night. So obviously that's been rejected. How many of these do you reckon you get? Yoro's not coming, but do you reckon you'll get the other two? Yeah. Or is it just one or the other?
No, I think we get both. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we want Yoro. Do you know what I mean? I don't think we want Yoro. Not because we don't rate him, but because he doesn't want to join us. And also he's 18 years old.
Yeah.
Like, brother, like the amount of pressure on this youth to come in at 18, and perform week in, week out for Man United at 18. Like, you lot loaned out Saliba for a couple of years. Like, we're not going to bring him in and then loan him out, bro. We need someone that's going to come in and play right now. So his profile, I like him as a player, but Man United aren't the kind of team that brings in players at 18 to develop them and shit like that. Like, is he going to want to come to Man United and be a bit part player? He'll rather be a bit part player at Real Madrid, like.
Yeah, and the thing is, at Madrid as well, they don't necessarily need a centre back.
No,
but he'll be a cover for Rudiger and Militao. Yeah, whereas if he comes into Man United, the chances are he'll be starting, and I don't think he's just going to stroll straight into Man United's starting 11 and look like a Rolls Royce, is he? Let's be real with it.
No, not at 18 years old.
You've got Lissandro, you'll have De Ligt in there, but then if one of them gets injured, he could step in. But then you could do that at Real Madrid, and you got more chance of winning something.
I hear that, but it's like he's 18, bro. This is the thing. Like, can't overlook that. We brought in young Memphis, he didn't work out. When Man United bring in these young players like this and try and force them into the team, there's a lot of pressure from the fans, everything. It never works out, bro. For me, Branthwaite, De Ligt, Ugarte, and Xerxes, them four, that's a good foundation of a window for me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's a good foundation of a window for me.
And Donny's gone as well, and he's gone Girona.
Yeah,
he's gone.
he'll
Mason's
do
going.
well there.
Yeah, he'll do
Mason's going. Casemiro might go as well. Do you know what I mean? A man like Naciolini saying age doesn't matter, Rance. That's not what you lot are saying when I'm telling you your guy got natural shit, and you're saying that Rance, he's only 19. Rance is beefing a teenager.
Bro, these men are all beefing Hendrick. Have you seen it?
He's 20 now, by the way. So the teenager thing don't even work no more with Garnachas, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, mate. I'll be honest. Like, age does matter in a sense where he's just, because of his age, he's not that good. So that when I say he's 18 years old, I don't mean he's young. I mean he ain't that good, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But he will get better. He will get better.
You got to ask yourself a question: is he better than Lissandro? No.
No.
Yeah.
You know
is he better than De Ligt? Probably not. Even though I don't
no, he's not.
rate him that highly,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
he's not.
And the reason why he's not
is he better
good,
than Branthwaite? No.
Exactly. The reason why he's not that good yet is because he's young, but he will get better. Defenders tend to develop later. Do you know what I'm saying? If he was a striker and he was 18 years old, I'd be like, all right, cool. But he's not. He's a centre half. Centre halves and goalkeepers are different. That's it. You give them a different timeline. But attacking players, brother, even centre mids to a certain degree, at 18 years old, you kind of give them a bit more time because it's more of a thinking position. But positions out wide and up front, if you're 18, 19 and you're good to go, mate. You're good
mate,
to go.
I agree. It's different positions. Like centre backs, I think Saliba would have been all right in the Premier League. I can't lie. I think he would have been sound at 18. However,
I don't think so.
Yeah, but bro, when we look at the choices we had at centre back, we had Kolasinac playing there, we had Mustafi there, we had what's his name, Callum Chambers playing there.
Yeah, but them had all won more than him though with you lot though. They won more than he has.
Yeah, but they were all dusted, bro. Kolasinac a fucking centre back.
But that's what I'm saying. This Arsenal team's better, yeah, but that Arsenal team won more.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm going to get a bottle of water, man. Mudding me on my own channel, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, Lee, bro. Listen, you always say it, Lee, man. Winning trophies is the whole point of elite sport, mate. Do you know what I mean? And this new Arsenal team ain't won fuck all, mate. Do you know what I mean? And this is what it is. So listen, Saliba's a very good player, but the difference is, yeah, at 18 years old, yeah, he didn't have the physicality he has now. And as a centre half, physicality matters. Like he's still growing into
the experience.
Yeah, exactly. You need one or the other. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you don't have either, as much as he's a good player, you need the physicality to make up for your lack of experience, or you need the experience to make up for your lack of physicality. That's why I remember when young Micah Richards came through, even though he wasn't experienced, he was an absolute physical specimen, bro. So he got away with inexperience.
He was a fucking unit when he broke through.
That's it. He was a tank. So you've got to have that kind of physique, or you've got to have the experience. You can't have both, innit? I mean, you can't lack both at the beginning. And Saliba never had either at the beginning. So he needed the time to grow into his body. Do you know what I'm saying? And now he's one of the best centre-backs in Europe, like comfortably.
Oh, he's class. He's unreal. He's been the best centre-back in the Euros, definitely.
Yeah, he's been quality.
Clear as well. Big up Zardeng for a donation as well, man. If I'm paying 43 on the league, no way am I paying 50 for Brexit. Wait, Brexit. Wait. You know, find another young centre back for 35. Fuck this English quota bollocks.
You say that, but you say that, but it doesn't work that way, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't work that way for multiple reasons. Like, the reason why buying English is always gonna cost more, yeah. But also, sometimes I'd rather buy English because once I buy English, I know that that's my player. We buy Lenny Yoro, yeah. 2 years later, yeah, he's busting it open for Real Madrid, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then we've got a player now that's trying to leave the club and shit like that, bro. Sometimes when you buy an English player, especially if you're Man United, you know that he's your player, bro. Man ain't gonna try and duck you for Real Madrid if he has a good season. Man, I have to worry about all these things, bro.
So with foreign players, especially.
Yeah, with foreign players, bro. There's no loyalty.
Saliba's going to Real Madrid in the next 2 years. We all know this.
Bro. Yeah, of course. You fully know that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know that Saliba's not going to be at Arsenal for much longer, bro. Like, this is just what happens. As soon as them man blossom and all of a sudden the agent starts talking and then it's always been my dream and then you see the pictures in the fucking
Yeah, them
kit
in the
with
Madrid
kids.
shirt.
Yeah, bro. Like, we know where this is going, innit? It's going where Mbappe's thing went. Do you know what I mean? So, for me, get me a Jared Branthwaite, yeah, and then he plays for Man United and I know that as long as he's good, he's here. You get me? We'll get the best years out of him. We never got Ronaldo's best years. Like, when you buy these foreign players, you don't get their best years, bro. They leave you, fam. This is exactly what it is. And you see you, Ben Allison, as well. I see you in the chat. You're a moron, blood. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where I hope you've been blocked on my channel already because I see you chatting shit, blood. Because if you haven't, you will be after this. You know, like that. So it is what it is, fam. You know them ones. You know when man have conversations, bro, like that, they think that I can't see it. It's like you're a weird you know them ones there, you fucking idiot. And this is what it is. But nah, like honestly though, it's one of them ones where I'd rather have these English guys. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes, like, you know what you're gonna get. I like his profile. He's not an absolute world beater, but how many times do you see these guys go out and buy these foreign players? And they're not even that great. And as soon as they have one good season, they fuck off. Look what Alex Song done to you lot. You lot had Alex Song for ages, yeah? Arsene Wenger built this guy up into a decent footballer, half decent, not a world beater. They just fucked off to Barcelona.
Yeah,
immediately.
And they couldn't get in the team. They
couldn't get in the team.
Bro, trophies.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Crazy.
No, you're right. Like the amount of English players that go abroad is getting higher every year. Yeah, but it's still way down in comparison. Yeah, like how many players literally leave England to go abroad? Like every summer. There's not many. And most of them are the younger ones that just go out on loan. Yeah, they'll just go and do a little experience in Holland or Italy or somewhere, or just like some little experience over in Spain for a season, just on loan at some lower league club or something. Like you don't see many of the bigger names leaving England. You don't.
No, you don't.
You know, unless they're exceptional. Michael Owen, for example, he was unreal.
Exactly.
Hence why Madrid wanted him.
Real Madrid wanted him, bro. But the way I see it is, when I look at the Branthwaite thing, he's not a world beater, bro. But the thing is with Jared Branthwaite, he fits a profile, that would be useful to the club. He's tall. He's got good recovery place. He's good on the ball. He's left-footed, and he can play left back, left centre back, and right centre back, bro. So yeah, cool. It's one of them ones. He might not be an absolute world beater, but how many of these players are? Do you know what I mean? Like Rice ain't a fucking world beater. You lot spent 100 million on the guy. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's far from a fucking world beater.
Did you watch Jermaine Defoe with what's his name? Simon Jordan?
No.
You not watched it?
What is that? The new podcast or Simon Jordan's podcast?
Yeah. About 3 days ago it was.
I haven't seen it. No.
Well, you need to watch that. That's good, man. That's very good. But yeah, they were talking about Rodri and Rice just for a little bit. And Simon Jordan said the same. He said, when you look at some of these players in their position, Rodri's ahead of everyone. He goes, and then you look at Rice. He goes, he's nowhere near that level, but he's been put on that level because of the price tag kind of thing.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. As soon as people get a massive price tag put on their head, straight away they're expected to perform at the level of that price tag. And it don't always work like that because they're not worth that in the first place. But teams go and panic buy the player. They want a player that badly, so they'll overpay, which is cool. Yeah, but let's be real, we did overpay. Rice ain't worth 100 million quid.
Yeah, but this is why when people are saying, like Branthwaite's not worth 60 mil, but it's like, bro, when I look at what Branthwaite can potentially be as a centre half, it's like, cool. If Rice is 100 million, I'll pay 60 for Branthwaite. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I will.
If Maguire was 80, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, Man City paid 47 million for John Stones.
But I suppose in this market,
that's unfortunately this is what they can ask him for him because Rice is a 30 million pound midfielder, bro, and he went for 100 million. Bro, it's true.
Spat that over my mic.
So, bro, I'll be real. Branthwaite's probably worth about 35 million in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But because of whatever, like, bro, Stones went for 47 million nearly a decade ago. So paying 55 million for Branthwaite now is decent. Do you know what I'm saying? If we pay 55 million, bro, like he's nothing like Harry Maguire. He's a lot better than Harry Maguire. And it's one of them ones where the Maguire comparisons are there because Man United are bidding for him. That's just it. So now everyone's Harry Maguire now because Harry Maguire is the textbook overpriced centre back that flopped.
World record fee.
Yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, he's nothing like Harry Maguire. He doesn't play like Maguire. Yeah, like he's good in wide areas defending. Maguire's not. Maguire, if Maguire leaves the width of the D, yeah, he's in trouble. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's
shuffling forward, and then just spanking it straight off the first man, or just spanking a 60-yard ball straight out for a throw-in. But yeah, this market's fucked. It is fucked. You've got players going for ridiculous money that are dead, and then you get absolute gems like Elise going for 45s. It's like that makes sense. That makes sense, man. How nobody in the Premier League put a bid in for around 50 for him, 45, 50 for him is crazy, and just let him walk off to Bayern Munich.
No, but he had a Champions League clause, I believe.
Yeah, but we're in Champions. We are we're in Champions League. Why
yeah,
we
but
buy him?
Come on, bro. But bro, Saka's untouchable. So what's the point in buying Elise?
Yeah, but man, fucking, that's what pisses me off my club. It's like just because Saka's untouchable, what if he gets injured now all season? Then what? Yeah, not only that, we're going for 4 competitions, not 1, and we're too fixated on going for 1 instead of 4.
Yeah, but you always throw your cups in the bin, so you know what I mean, you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, that's why I get the ump, because it's like build a squad. Yeah, now we're going out and apparently buying this fucking Calafiori cauliflower or whatever. The Nesta Maldini regen. Yeah, do me a favour. Fucking hell. Like, I know we need another defender because some of them ones we got.
Me, yeah, if he doesn't do well, you lot are mudded, you know. I swear down. You're mudded because it's one of them ones where the pace of the Prem and the pace of Serie A is so different.
Oh, 100%.
So different. And the physicality is so different as well. International football, yeah, is the intensity of international football is nowhere near the week in, week out intensity. It's not even about the quality because the quality of football in Serie A is top notch, but it's a technical league of football. It's not technical in the Prem, bro. It's all about physicality. That's all it's about. Win your fucking duels. That's what it's about. Do you know what I'm saying?
I've seen this. I've seen his injury record. Yeah, to be fair, one of the injuries was his first ever injury. I think he was out for 290 days. But at the same time, he has had a lot of injuries.
He was out for nearly a year.
Yeah, he was out for nearly a year. I think he'd done ACL. I see the tackle. Somebody fucking clattered him straight on the knee, mate. It fucking looked mad. Yeah, it was like, it wasn't even one of them where you're going in forward. It was like he'd done it sideways on him. Yeah, nasty tackle, man. But yeah, he was out for a long time and he's had a lot of little injuries afterwards. But last season, he stayed fit. He only missed 2 games last season. But I'm baffed, mate. I don't understand why our first priority signing this summer is another centre-back. We had the best defence in the league last season. Like, surely we should be looking going, right, well, we didn't score enough goals.
That's what I don't get. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think your manager's trying to find new ways to just not win, bruv. Why would you not just buy? Why would you not just buy a striker? Why would you not just buy a striker, man? Everyone knows you need one. Like, do you know what I mean? Fuck, you know. You don't have to support Arsenal to know that you need a striker.
Yeah, if you ask any football fan on the planet, what do Arsenal need? What position? Everyone's going to say they need a killer up front. They need a striker. No, this guy says, nah, F that. We're going to go and buy another centre-back and we're going to play him left-back because that's what Pep did when he brought Vardiel in. And that's exactly why we're buying him. Yeah, so he can play left-back. It's preferred.
Yeah, he's going to play left-back. He's going to play. And what happens to...
Pep's probably not going to play Vardiel left-back next season.
What happens to Timber?
This season.
What happens to Timber though?
Well, that's my point. That's why I've got the ump with it. Because it's like, why are we buying this geezer when we bought Timber? I'm surely Timber was playing left back because that's where we played him in the game and a half before he got injured. Yeah, and it's like, but then people are going, oh, but he's the Kivior replacement. Okay, cool. We're going to highlight how shit he's been then and wasted 24.
Yeah, but you're saying he's the Kivior replacement, but Kivior was brought in recently as a squad player. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, he wasn't brought in as a starting player.
And then everyone's saying, like, big up to Ian, man. Smash these likes up as well, people.
So what, you're dropping Ben White after the season he had last season?
That's what I'm saying. Ben White's been brilliant. Yeah, he's actually can defend. He can cross a ball and he's a bit of a shithouse. Like, and I like that type of player where he's pushing Van Dijk over and like he's pushed it through the Lino's flag out of his hand and he's pinching goalkeepers' wrists and stuff like that. Like always like ruffling up the goalkeeper on the corner and stuff. I like that type of player. And to be fair, at centre back, he's awful. Since he's gone to right back, he's been pretty decent, man. I can't lie. Yeah, and he's the least of our problems. We shouldn't be dropping him.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve to lose his place.
But then maybe we can rotate him and Timber. I don't know. Like, because obviously I want to win trophies. Yeah, it's not just.
Yeah, but how much better does it make you swapping Timber for Ben White? Not really. It's not going to make that big a difference. Ben White was getting assists. He was having a good season. For me, it doesn't transform your team. So to me, it's not a change that needs to be made. Do you know what I mean? It might take you from an 8 out of 10 to an 8.2. Like, it's not enough of a improvement where you would risk ruffling the feathers and messing up someone's confidence. Do you get it? It's a weird one.
Yeah, this is a good point from Matty as well, mate. We're linked to Wolves' second or third choice goalkeeper as well. Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? Do you know how many goalkeepers this guy signed since he's been here? It's pathetic. Yeah, and when he walked into the football club, he had Emi Martinez.
Even the Raya for Ramsdale thing was crazy, bro. Like, Raya ain't no better than Ramsdale. Like, they're both bozos, if we're being honest. You know what I mean? They both got a mistake in them. But Raya, bro, I don't know. There's something about him I can't take seriously. Like, the goal when you lot got packed by, I think it was Porto. Was it Porto? The late one.
Oh, yeah, where he was off his line.
Yeah, and he got wrapped in that. He just looked so short in that goal, blood. Like, I just can't rate short goalkeepers, bro. There's something, I mean, he just doesn't cover his goal. Like,
we should have been going and getting Oblak. That's what we should have done, because that's a clear level up. Yeah, whereas, like, I think Raya's a better keeper than Ramsdale. Ramsdale can't focus for long enough. Yeah,
no, but I think that he's only good with his feet, though, Raya, man. Like, with his hands, I don't trust him, bro.
Yeah, it's not a massive upgrade for me.
It's not. It's a step sideways, bro.
But this is what this manager does. He's brought in about 5 or 6 goalkeepers since he's been here, and we had fucking one of the best keepers in the league when he got here. And we gave him to Villa for how much? 16 mil, wasn't it? Yeah, he should have been fucking potted for that alone. 16 million. Bro, can you imagine if that goalkeeper was at Chelsea or somewhere, yeah, or your lot, you would have binned him for about 50, 60 mil.
Yeah.
We sold him for 16.
He's quality.
He's class. He's a fucker as well, man. Proper wind-up merchant. Yeah, and he's a big physical presence in the goal. Like, and you know, if there's a penalty against you, he's got a bloody good chance of saving it. Do you know what I mean? But
no, he's proper.
I don't know, man. The problem is, like, this manager and this football club for years since he's been here. Yeah, it's almost like they're just trying to get young players or players coming towards the end of their career because they're easier to control. You don't want players that are currently like in their mid to late 20s that have had years of experience in the Premier League. Yeah, like, yeah, we got Zinchenko, cool, but Zinchenko is still relatively young when we signed him. Yeah, same with Jesus. They were like the mid 20s. Yeah,
and also just wanted to play.
Yeah, and that's all it is. But again, he knows them, so they're going to do as they're told. Yeah, because he's given them a career now. Whereas Pep was just sitting them on the. I know they won stuff, but obviously Pep was sitting them on the bench. Whereas now they're getting in the team week in, week out when they're fit, and it's like, just pisses me off, man. It's like everyone can see what Arsenal need apart from this football club. Yeah, and what will happen is we'll go out there and we'll go and sign this centre back. Everyone will have their pants around their ankles for him because they fancy him. Yeah, and now he's the most protected player at the football club next season. Rinse and repeat.
Your are crazy, bro. Man, you got your the best looking manager, and now you want the best looking defender as well. And then when it was Giroud as well, you had the best looking striker, bro. You man are moving funny, bro. So
they fancy Ben White, they fancy Saliba, they fancy Declan Rice, they fancy Saka, they fancy flipping everyone in this team. Yeah, I see somebody last season put a tweet out saying we've got the best looking team in the league. Bro, I swear down. Yeah, and I'm still not convinced this guy's signing for us anyway. I still think Juve are going to come and nick him at the end.
Yeah, I think there's a possibility. You know what I mean? I think there's a possibility.
It could be done. And listen, if it's done, well done. They had a target. They've gone and got him. But he won't have target.
Once they get the money for Chiesa, maybe, and maybe a few others, then they could go in for him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Has a bid been accepted already from Arsenal? Like,
we ain't even got a bid in.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just hearing he's agreed terms and all that stuff, but that doesn't really mean anything.
Exactly, bro. We ain't put a bid in at all. Apparently, we're working on the structure of the payment. Right. There's no official bid gone in yet. Yeah, and then it keeps going, oh, it could be done in the next 24, 48 hours. And then another 24, 48, then another. Then all of a sudden, hijack, Juve have come in and swagged him. Yeah, and let's be real. How many Italian defenders directly leave Italy to come straight to England?
Brother, we had Darmian, and that was the only one, bro. I don't remember too many. I don't remember any, to be honest, other than Matteo Darmian.
I think Emerson to Chelsea, and
that motherfucker is Brazilian.
O'Connor as well.
I had never heard no Italian called Emerson, bro. This motherfucker is Brazilian, bro. You know, like that don't count. You know that.
Same with O'Connor as well.
Definitely don't count, brother.
Zappa Costa went to Chelsea, didn't he? But this is what I'm saying. In the last 10 years, how many defenders that have directly left Italy, the Italian Serie A, to come straight to the
Premier? And what did he go? And did he go because I'm guessing that was a Sarri signing? They would have had an Italian manager or something, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably was.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, Destiny Adogi as well, maybe. But like, come on, we're struggling. And Koulibaly's Senegalese, bruv. He's not Italian. Yeah, but it don't happen often. It happens more with managers than it does with players. We have more Italian managers in this league than probably Italian defenders directly come from that league. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, Zappa Costa was Conte. There you go.
Okay, there you go. So that was probably
we're getting it.
So that was I know the kid. Let me call him up. You know them.
Yeah, one of them ones. Oh yeah, come and play with me. I'll get you straight in the team. You know, blah blah. Probably have the same agent. Yeah. Like it don't happen often with defenders. Like it don't happen in general with Italian players.
Man, they love Italy, man. They love the league. They love the lifestyle. It's not something they really leave, and if it is, they don't leave for long.
Yeah.
Now, bro, this is why I'm looking at it. He went to West Ham, yeah, bro. He's already back in Italy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what was he in West Ham for? What, one season?
Yeah, flopped and left.
But he said, I'm going back home, bro. Like, them man didn't want to leave in the first place. I'll be real. So, I don't know.
Yeah, would you want to live around there, though? Real talk.
No, but, bro, like, signing Italian
live in Italy, bro. Man, just go chill in a little coffee shop and that.
But that's it. Signing Italian players it's risky business because, you know, they don't really want to be here. And I can't say I fucking blame them either. Do you know what I mean? Because if I was them, I wouldn't leave.
Yeah, no, it's mad. It's actually mad. But like the thing for me is like I just look at it and I think like that 50 million euro we're going to apparently do on him. I'm just going by a flipping striker. Ivan Toney costs around the same.
Yeah,
it's going by Ivan Toney. It's amazing the hype he's getting, by the way. Yeah, because how long we've been saying this on here? Like we've been saying this for years, yeah. And then all of a sudden, oh, he's finished. Yeah, look at the betting scandal. Oh, he's only scored 3 goals all year,
bro. Because you got to remember,
sets up the winning goal, and all of a sudden he's flavour of the month again.
Yeah, and then the penalty. You know what it is? Yeah, you know what it is though. It's like if you don't pay for a big club, if you don't play for a big club, you just get the hype. He's now getting the hype because he's doing it for England. But Toney's always been a good player. Toney is a top 4 striker. He's one of the best strikers in the Premier League. Like factually, bro. Like it just doesn't matter. Like so. For me, he has to get a big move. Like Ivan Toney is on like 35k a week as well. This brother's on less money than fucking the likes of Scott McTominay's and all these brothers, bro. You know what I mean? He might be on less money than Kobe Mino, blood. Because with Kobe's new deal, I think Kobe's on more money than Ivan Toney, bro. Ivan Toney needs that big move to one of the big 6 teams, and he needs to be on the top dollar, mate, because he's one of the best strikers in the league. Like I'd be absolutely I'd make sure that there's money there for Ivan Toney. I'll be honest.
100%, bro. Everything about that guy's game is just like everything we need. Like he can knock the ball up. He's physical. He wins headers. Yeah, his link.
I don't know why he's not your number 1 target. But man, are saying there's talks of his personality and that maybe he might clash with the manager because he's not into the light bulb shit. You know them one. Yeah, bro. This is all.
Can you imagine him sitting there? Yeah, when they're wheeling out the speakers singing "Never Walk Alone." He'd be looking around thinking, what the hell is this?
He's not having any of that. Do you know what I'm saying? So it might be that. Maybe
yeah, but this is why we sign young players or players at the end of their career. Yeah, because they're easier to manage. And this is what this manager wants. He wants look, he got rid of Aubameyang. Yeah, he got rid of Ozil. Yeah, he got rid of loads of other players, yeah, along the way that we like Guendouzi. Yeah, he couldn't control Guendouzi apparently. Whatever, mate. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it just pisses me off. It's like he just wants a load of nice boys, nice players. Yeah, they're all like PR merchants. They're all little pretty boys. Yeah, that's what he's trying to do, bro. He's trying to assemble the prettiest looking team in the league. Yeah, they all just say yes sir, no sir. Yeah, how about get some ugly bastards in there that are going to rough you up on match day? Yeah, look when we had Martin Keown, bro. That was one of the ugliest motherfuckers on the planet, bro. Yeah, I'll tell you
bro,
what.
man's job was to defend, bro. That's why.
Yeah, he would wear Arteta. Can you imagine?
Yeah, Martin Keown ain't having it, mate.
Yeah, he'd just say, yeah, shut up, man. Get out of here. Yeah, it's jarring, man. It's jarring. Hey, big up to everyone locked in, man. Smash these likes up as well, people. Come on, there's nowhere near. There's 1,500 in here, and we ain't even got 400 likes. Yeah, but yeah, this moves on nicely. Score prediction: Spain, France. So come on, Viva España, bro. We're going Spain all the way. I think that's comfy as well. I can't lie.
I want Spain to win, but it's not going to be comfortable because France are going to park the bus and stink the fucking place, stink the gaff out. Do you know what I'm saying? I want Spain in the final because I believe that they're the only team, yeah, that has shown that they deserve to win the tournament. I think no one else has shown anywhere near enough. So, yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. I want Spain to win, but France are going to be difficult. France are like Real Madrid. I say it all the time. They don't need to play well to win the game. They always just find a way.
No, it's true. It's true, mate. They ain't even scored a goal from open play. They've had a penalty and 2 own goals, and then one on pens.
Exactly.
But their forward line stinks. Like honestly, mate, that Barcola's awful. Dembele's awful.
He sucks, man. Dembele off the bench.
90 mil from Mawani, bro. That needs to be investigated. Yeah. Like whoever done that deal, yeah, they his agents had a result with that. 90 mil. It is rubbish. And Thuram, Jesus Christ, bro, his dad should be ashamed. Like real talk, way better. Things. The only thing is though, with because Carvajal's suspended, there's probably likely to be it is going to be Jesus Navas up against Mbappe, but I'm still pretty confident he'll just pocket him anyway. Yeah, he's going to have to come inside more because Jesus Navas can actually defend. Yeah, and then when you've got what's his name in the team as well, what's his fucking name? Oh, that's gone. The centre back. Oh, what's his fucking name? I can't remember. Chat, help me out. The centre back, right centre back.
Upamecano or the one that you lot linked with.
No, the Spain centre back.
The Spain one.
Nacho. That's it. Nacho. Okay. Nacho can defend as well. He's not great. Yeah, Laporte be on the others. Lenormand's injured. I think he's injured.
Yeah, I think Lenormand's injured.
Yeah, I think he's done. But Pedri's likely to be out as well because he was fucked. He came off the other day. So I don't know. I just think like with France, they've defended pretty well. Yeah, they've probably been the best defensively in the whole competition. But going forward, they're awful, man.
And
their midfield just looks off key, man. Like I don't know how Camavinga ain't getting a start. Right,
he started the last game. Do you know what I mean? He started the last game because Rabiot was suspended or something, wasn't he? Or was Rabiot? I don't know what going for Rabiot.
But yeah, it's going to be that's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to that. But I think it's going to be a good game for the reasons that they're going to stink it out, and Spain are just going to bop them off the park. I think that'd be a 3-0, 3-1. But you just never know, innit? Because it's France.
I think it's going to be a stink fest, man. I think France are going to stink it up and try and get it to go to fucking penalties or bro. I think France are going to try their best to stifle them. I don't think this is going to be an easy game.
What do you make of England? Because obviously we got the win the other day.
England have been shite, man. This whole tournament, mate. I ain't seen England play any good football this whole tournament. Like even when England went to 3 at the back here, like people are saying England played better. No, they didn't, bro. Do you know what I mean? They still the first shot on target was Saka's goal, bro. Right at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like England didn't play any better, bro. Like England are still rubbish, man. Like they didn't play better. They just kept a bit more of the ball. Also, I think Switzerland were a bit more negative. Like they almost sat off and let England have the ball. Looked like that was the game plan. I feel like they respected England too much because when they started putting pressure on England towards the end of the game, they had England pinned back. They just didn't go for it, man. I think that Switzerland bottled it. That's all it was, man. But England are there for the taking, to be honest. Like they should beat the Netherlands, like on paper. But bro, don't be surprised if the Netherlands beat them. Now, don't be surprised because the Netherlands keep the ball a lot better than England. They create a lot more chances than England. We've watched all the Netherlands games, they create way more chances than England. Way more.
They just don't finish them.
Exactly. They just lack quality.
Yeah, Yeah, that's because again their forward line stinks.
Mm.
Yeah, defensively they're not amazing, but the thing is they're good enough. Yeah, defensively. Yeah, and but up front, bro, they're awful, man. Them and France have been shocking in front of goal. Yeah, and so have England. Yeah, England. I think that game's going to be a stinkfest. I can't lie. I think that goes all the way to penalties. That England then.
Yeah, likely. But England on penalties, man, they look confident, mate. I can't lie.
All 5 pens were class, weren't they?
Quality penalties. One thing I would say though, it was the quarters. Let's see, the pressure's different in the semis, innit? But I can't lie, bro. The penalties, none of the penalty takers look like missing. None of them. I've never seen that before. Not from England.
Yeah, normally when they're stepping up, you're thinking, oh, here comes David Batty, or here comes Gareth Southgate. Or like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, here we go. Yeah, like Beckham or what's his name? Who's the other one? Stuart Pearce. Like, even going back even further, Chris Waddle spanking one into the universe. It's like now all 5 of them. I was like, the only one I was really worried about, was Saka, just because of obvious reasons. And I was thinking, I beg you, score, bruv.
I wasn't worried about Saka because Saka takes penalties for Arsenal. That Saka's a penalty taker now. When he took the one for England, he hasn't taken one for Arsenal. So, like, do you know what I mean? His life has changed a lot since that penalty miss, and he's taken a lot more penalties since then. And if you look at the way Saka took his penalty, the whistle blew, and it took him a good 10 seconds to take the penalty, bro. Like, he took the penalty in his own time. Certain players, they hear the whistle. The whistle don't mean, all right, cool, you have to go now. It just means you can go after the whistle, bro. And he took a deep breath. He composed himself again. And then he walked up and took the penalty. Do you know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing, bro. He was in the zone. He was never missing
that. Toney's penalty was class as well. Yeah,
but Toney's been doing that for fucking years. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's going crazy about his penalties, but it's like, bro, Lee, he's been doing this for so long. It's boring. When he stepped up like that, he was never missing that.
Yeah, exactly. I said that on my watch long. I was like, right, who's on the next one? Oh, Toney. Well, that's in then. Like, shopping. Yeah, and now all of a sudden there's a big hype. Oh, he doesn't look at the ball, bro. He was doing that in the fucking championship, for God's sake. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
And they were saying, oh yeah, he scored. I think one season he scored like 10 penalties or something, and everyone was like, oh yeah, pen merchant. And it's like, bro, practice makes permanent, mate. That's how he takes penalties. And the thing is, it's like, that's not really a crazy penalty technique. It's only a crazy penalty technique for people that don't play small-sided football. That when you play 5-a-side, it's 1-step penalty. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So he has a very short penalty run up, so he doesn't need to look at the ball. Why do you need to look at the ball if you're taking like 2 or 3 steps? A lot of the time, people are running up to the ball to smash it, bro. When you're taking 2 steps, you don't need to look at the ball.
Yeah, they're doing like a 100-meter sprint up to the ball, and then a little stuttery one, then a hop skip. It's like, what are you doing, man?
That's exactly. When you play 5-a-side and you got 1-step penalties, you don't need to look at the ball because you put your foot by the ball, you take a step back, you're looking at the goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? To see, can I send the keeper the wrong way? Because if the keeper goes the right way in 5-a-side, most of the time he'll save it because the goal's small. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where it's almost like a 5-a-side penalty. So it's not something that I've never seen before. Like, man, them do that all the time in 5s. Because you side foot it. You're not blasting a penalty in 5s, bro. Like, the penalty spot's mad close.
Yeah, it is, exactly. And that's the thing. His penalty technique is a 5-a-side pen technique. Yeah, but people don't play 5-a-side anymore, bro. like, do you know what I'm saying? Nobody plays football anymore, bro.
No, they just play FIFA,
Yeah, just sit and play FIFA. That's exactly what it is, bro. I was having this conversation yesterday with a friend of mine. Like, when I was little, I don't know if you and your brother did this, like, you know in your house, right? You got the door into the bedroom, but then you had the hallway, and then there was another room at the end of it. Yeah, you'd have both doors open. You'd get a couple of pairs of socks and roll them up into a ball. Yeah, and you just start smacking that, and you're in that goal, and I'm in this goal. You were doing that.
We had a sponge football that we used to play with. Do you know what I'm saying? We had a sponge football. We used to play football in our room, and we used to use the radiator as the goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's another one. The radiator,
you know what I'm saying? The radiator was the goal, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what me and my brother used to play football in our bedroom. Do you know what I'm saying? The radiator was the goal, or we used to use the bunk bed as the goal. Do you know what I mean? The gap in between the 2 beds. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how we used to play football in the house. So we used to play football inside. These youths don't play football no more. So when they're seeing these Ivan Toney penalties, it's nothing they've seen. But bro, it's a 5-a-side pen. Yeah, it's a bigger goal. That's why he takes 2 or 3 steps instead of 1, but it's the same technique. Do you know what I'm saying? It's the same technique, bro. You put the ball down, you put your foot next to the ball, you count your steps backwards, and then after the 3rd step, you strike the ball. And he's looking at the goalkeeper to see if the goalkeeper moves, and then he'll decide to shoot the opposite direction to where the keeper goes. If the keeper doesn't dive, you're going to score anyway most of the time, because goalkeepers have to dive early to make penalty saves. They have to go early. If they wait till you struck the ball, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, look at the one at the weekend when he took that penalty, Toney. Yeah, he didn't move that goalkeeper at all. Yeah.
That's why he didn't get there.
Exactly. Yeah, if he had moved slightly a split second earlier, he saves that.
You look at all the penalty saves in the tournament. The keeper goes early.
Yeah.
They have to. They have to. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And with Toney's penalty technique, it freezes the keeper because it almost makes them not go. Do you know what I'm saying? And then they're racing physics. You're never gonna die faster than fucking football. Do you know what I mean? You'll never beat in the football. Like, you're not getting there. Like, it's not physically possible. By the time you react to dive, the ball's past you. Do you know what I mean? So he doesn't have to look at the ball.
Yeah, facts. Absolute facts. Yo, big up to everyone locked in. There's 1,600. Get these likes up, guys. Big up to Dirk as well. He says, why don't we buy Toney? Because this club's backwards, bro, and they don't do the obvious. Yeah, we'll probably end up with a 5th division Brazilian that's related to Edu somewhere down the chain that he'll loan out 15 times and send back to Brazil. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll end up going and buying this Calafiori. And why's my missus ringing me, man? I swear this woman, bro. I tell her when I'm working, she calls me every time.
Bro,
but yeah, it's what it is, bro.
Do
you know what I'm saying? I've seen the French call him the Rwanda Congo. Oh my days! We're talking about Mwani. Wow, these French ain't ramping, bro. They ain't taking it fucking lightly. Yeah, he's rubbish, that Mwani. I can't lie.
Yeah, bro, listen. The thing is with Mwani, it's like my introduction to him, was that big miss that he had for France in the World Cup, and I've never forgiven him for it. You know,
I don't think he's forgiven himself, because every time he plays, that's on his head, on his mind. Like,
no, but honestly, it's one of them ones where it's like they always say you only get one chance to make a first impression in it, and as soon as he done that, I was like, this guy's a bozo in it, because it wasn't a difficult chance. Like, he literally hit the goalkeeper when he had the whole goal to aim at, and after that, I was like, yeah, he's done.
Yeah, and he would have been a hero for the rest of his life, mate. Last kick of the game, pretty much.
Bro, unbelievable stuff. Do you know what I mean? But Mwani, he's not a good footballer, man. He's not a good footballer. Even the goal he did score, he kicked the ball against his own foot. Like, who does that? Do you know what I mean? Kids do that. You know, when kids are uncoordinated and they're learning how to kick a ball and they kick the ball against their standing leg. Like, how the fuck do you kick a ball against your standing leg? You know what I mean? And he scored. But I was like, nah, this guy's awful, innit? Like, you didn't do that, man. It's bad.
Yeah, no technique whatsoever, man. No technique whatsoever. Big up to Kevin Mark as well. Big up Liam Rance. We need a track. Don't like music. I don't know what that means, bro, but big up to you, my guy. Come on, always love. Always. And get these likes up as well. I think Saeed's going live. I think so. We're going to redirect to Saeed.
I think at 1:30 or some shit like that, talking about the Lenny Yoro thing.
Yeah. We'll do another 10 then. We'll do 5, 10 more, and we'll redirect him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this this tournament ending, bro. I can't fucking lie. It's been awful, isn't it? Like, when we've seen it was, years.
You know what it is, Lee? You know what it is for me? I was super excited at the beginning, and then it's like the novelty wore off really quickly. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the quality of the games weren't there. But you know what? Shout out to the so-called smaller nations, because you lot saved the tournament. Do you know what I mean? Georgia, fucking Turkey. I don't even know if we can put Austria in. I guess we can put Austria in there.
Yeah, Austria in there.
Austria as a country is not even a massive country, is it? Like, the population can't be that big. I don't think the landmass of Austria is very big. And
even Slovenia, bro. Like, literally, we were seconds away from getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Literally, like 80 seconds from getting knocked out to Slovenia.
Albania as well. Like, bro, Albania, the atmosphere was fucking unbelievable.
Hey, big up the Romanians as well, bro. The fucking, did you see all the players going off? Albania and Romanian set the fucking flares off every game, bro.
Yeah,
And the
see, Austria's
Turkish
only
fans,
what,
the
9, 10
Turkish
million
fans,
people.
Turkish fans, people in my chat. Obviously, we're watching it on mute, innit?
Yeah,
People in my chat were saying the Turkey atmosphere was the best out of any of them.
it was unbelievable. Turkey, Albania. Whee. Listen, them man were making some serious, the proper ruckus. Them lot, man. Them lot, they saved the tournament. You know, Turkey's massive, but I'm saying smaller nations not in terms of landmass. I'm talking about in terms of football heritage. Yeah, like in this thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not talking about the landmass of Turkey. Like technically, Turkey's not even in Europe. You know them ones. So it's one of them ones. But the Turkish, they do their thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So they were amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like they made it seem like the game was in Turkey, bro. And that's one thing, about the Turks, That's why when you get them in Champions League and you don't want to go Turkey, brother, because these men are intimidating. You know what I'm saying? It's like you go to Turkey, bro. It's a mad thing, bro. Like you go there, bro. These men were booing every touch, you know. Like, and it's not their country, but it felt like he was in their country.
It's mad, isn't it? But that's what you want, and that's what it's supposed to be. You like when you look at some of these bigger so-called footballing nations, bro. Their fans are just standing in the ground like mutes. It's like, come on, man, you're there to back the team. You're there to get the atmosphere going to make it a bit more intimidating for the opposition. Yeah, but they just stand there. They're just happy clappers. Oh yeah, we clap when we score. Like we won't say nothing before. Like get out of it, man. It's pathetic, but yeah, they have saved the tournament. Have you watched any of the Copa America?
Nah, bro. Listen, I'm done.
You ain't missed anything. I can't lie. That's been awful.
I'm done with
That's
them,
been worse than Euros.
Yeah, man. I'm done with them, man. There, bro. Like when South American football, isn't good. That is my indication that football is not good in general. Do you know what I'm saying? Because South American football's always kind of been the benchmark for me in terms of like who's doing what. You know them ones, especially Brazil and Argentina. When Brazil and Argentina are not producing top players, I know the game's gone. Now, I know the game is gone, bro. Like it's painful to watch, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's no game breakers anymore. This is why, like I like Yamal so much. Is because, and even Arda to a certain example, these guys are game breakers. You know what I mean? And even Arda, like for Turkey, like when you look at the impact he's made, not just the goals, but the assists as well. Like whenever his countries needed him to produce a little bit of quality, he's done it. Do you know what I'm saying? And there's just not many of these players in the game right now, man. The likes of Nico Williams, I don't class as that. Do you know what I mean? I don't class Foden as that. Do you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of these players, they're not game breakers, man. Do you know what I mean? And it's sad, bro. Like it's actually sad when I look at world football as a whole right now. There's not many players that can consistently produce high quality moments. I wouldn't even put Vinicius and Mbappe in that. They can't consistently produce high quality moments. They can't. Not consistently.
No, Vinicius and Mbappe are decent ballers, but at the same time,
but they don't consistently produce they don't consistently produce high quality moments. I remember, like with Ronaldinho, I knew every time I watched Ronaldinho play, that even if he didn't have the best game, he was gonna produce a high quality moment. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I felt about. And this is how I felt about Pogba as well. Loads of people said, like loads of people try and rewrite history with Paul Pogba and make it out that he never played well for Man United. But the mad thing is, even when Pogba had a bad game, he would produce something in a match where you said, holy shit, he's the only player in the league that could have done that. Do you know what I'm saying? Even
that's why I loved Alexis so much. Because he was
with Alexis Sanchez.
Alexis Sanchez. Like, even if he weren't playing great all game, you just knew at some point, any point, bang, he's going to do something.
Alexis will try something, give the ball away like 5 or 6 times, and then the next time cuts past 3 players, dinks the ball in, someone scores, and it's like, okay, cool. That's why we rely on you. This is why we give you the freedom to do what you want, because you can produce that. Hazard was the same. Even when if Hazard was quiet in a game, you just knew it only takes one moment and he can turn this game on his head. Like these players,
that's why you keep them players on the pitch. The problem is we ain't there ain't many of them about anymore. This is why I like watching
Suarez
Pedri.
as well.
Pedri's slightly different, but at the same time, Pedri
Yeah.
to me, every time I watch him, bro, he's unreal. Yeah, just bops the ball around so nice, man. It's like such a cold footballer. Yeah, but there's not many, man. The only one that's been balling out really in Copa America, really balling out, is James Rodriguez. Yeah, he's been sick.
But he's a quality player though. He's a quality player though. He's another quality player that the game bypassed, and also maybe certain bad decisions in his career or in his personal life is the reason why he didn't hit the heights that he was meant to. But James Rodriguez was always a baller, and even to the point where, like, man is saying Ronaldinho is a one-of-one player, bro. Listen, you need to. People need to understand. People need to learn how to comprehend things. Yeah, the reason why I like doing long-form content is because you can go into detail more to explain, bruv. But I just feel like people just listen to respond instead of listening to understand. I mentioned Ronaldinho because Ronaldinho is a Ballon d'Or winning player that was seen as one of the best players in the world. Vinicius and Mbappe are both in the Ballon d'Or race. Both of them.
So is Jude.
So is Jude Bellingham. Therefore, Ronaldinho, it makes sense to mention someone like Ronaldinho, because this is the company that these two are supposed to be in. Let's get it right, yeah. Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. are miles off what used to be Ballon d'Or level. They are miles off a Messi level. They are miles off a CR7 level. They are miles off a Ronaldinho level. They are miles off a Zidane level. They are miles off a Kaká level. They are miles off that level. They're not close. This is the point that I'm trying to make. And even someone like a Eden Hazard, they're miles off an Eden Hazard level. Eden Hazard never won a Ballon d'Or. I don't know the closest Eden Hazard got to winning one. The point is, the level that was there and the level that is now, it's not even close. These men are not that good at football, guys. They might be the best that football has to offer, but they're still not very good. They're still not very good. They're miles off of Gareth Bale. Miles off of Gareth Bale. This is why
Gareth Bale was cold, man. Gareth Bale was unreal, mate.
Oh, and when I say, yeah, top quality moments consistently, Gareth Bale can give you that. Even if it's a long strike, even if it's a great run, even if it's a free kick, consistently you get that from Bale. You don't get high-level consistent moments from Mbappe. You get a whole load of consistent shit. Rubbish. Do you know what I mean? Like, every time I watch him, he's rubbish. He's rubbish. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Mbappe's biggest qualities are his athleticism. As a footballer, he's rubbish, bro, compared to these guys. There's nothing
he's nowhere near.
There's nothing
that I've been getting cooked.
Well.
Go on, land.
There's nothing he does consistently well with a football. Nothing. The word consistently. Same with Vinicius Jr., bro. Same with Vinicius. Vinicius is a spicy Mane, bro. That's what he is. That's what he is, bro.
I like Vinny, yeah, but he's nowhere near the Brazil team back in the day.
He's Sadio Mane with a fucking rainbow flick. That's what he is. Bruv, that's what he is. Bro, I swear to God. The brother, like Vinicius Jr. is Sadio Mane with a fucking rainbow flick, blood. And we learned that rainbow flick when we was like 3 years old, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, Vinicius Jr.
Yeah, Rodrigo is clear. I prefer Rodrigo, to be fair.
Bruv, Vinicius Jr., when you watch this guy, bro, like, when you watch this guy every week, he's fucking just all athleticism. That's all he is. Same with Mbappe. These men are not pure footballers, man. That's why I like Yamal, because he's a pure footballer, bro. He's a pure footballer. He doesn't care about tactics. He doesn't care about rules. He just wants to get on the ball. Like, that's it, bro. Like, Carvajal goes mad at him because, bro, when he doesn't have the ball, he just switches off because he just wants to play football. Carvajal's like, I keep reminding him he has to defend. Bro, Yamal's not on that. Just give me the ball, innit? Just give me the ball. And
yeah,
this is what I like.
Yamal is sick. I can't lie. When he first getting all the hype when he was like 15, like not the season ended one before, Yeah, I was like, I don't really get all this hype, mate. Yeah, like
Me
played
neither,
literally
because I
one
saw some
game.
little skinny kid with the braces, and I was like, listen, he's only
Yeah.
played one game, and I've also seen what these guys done with Ansu Fati. So I said, I am not gonna get drawn into this Yamal thing until I watch him a bit more, because I don't want to have opinions on players that I don't watch.
Yeah, and that's it, and that's exactly it. I've seen him play one game. He played decent. Yeah, and I was like, and all of a sudden, boom, he's going to be the next best thing, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm not jumping on this hype. Yeah, we've seen
the
it
more
too
I
many
watch
times.
him, he's the best pure footballer I've seen since Neymar, bro.
He's the best right winger in the world, or one of them.
Yeah.
He's definitely
who's better than him? There's not one player that, bro. I don't think there's a wide player in world football, that is a better all-round footballer than him from an attacking sense. I don't know I don't know who's better than him. I'll be honest. The only thing he needs to improve, similar to Neymar, was the finishing. Neymar's finishing got better as he got older, but Neymar's finishing still not great. Like, Neymar misses loads of chances you would think he should score. Do you know what I'm saying? But Yamal will do that. He'll take on 3 players and then miss the chance where he should score. But he's not a natural goal scorer, but he's a natural footballer. In terms of natural ability, he's ridiculous, bro. Like,
mate, did you see the way he cooked Vardiel in this Euros? Did you see the way he absolutely cooked Vardiel? Bro, the ball came over the top. The first touch was so cold, Vardiel went to the shop.
Yeah, first touch in between the players and that, bro. When you see stuff like that, bro, like, he's unbelievable. Like, I don't think it's impossible to overstate how good he is, because he's what a genuine generational talent looks like. A genuine one. Do you know 100%. What I'm saying? That's a genuine generational talent, and we use that so much, and we use it in the wrong contents. He's literally so ridiculous that if he doesn't get better, it doesn't matter. You know them ones. At 16, if he doesn't improve from what he is now, he's still clear of everyone.
One of the best players in the world.
Yeah, like, even if he doesn't improve a single bit, if nothing gets better, he's still better than everyone else.
Yeah,
it's a joke.
If he stays at this level for the rest of his career, he's still one of the best players in the world.
Bro, easy.
In that position, 100%, mate. He's unreal. And I didn't get the hype off of one game, and then I've watched him all season. He's comfortably been their best player, comfortably. Yeah, I'd say Pedri's been there, but then Pedri's been in and out of the scene with injury. Yeah, everyone raves about Frankie de Jong. I don't really get the hype around him. I never have. Yeah, he's all right.
You know what? He hasn't really kicked on.
But again, another one with injuries.
He hasn't really kicked on, but football's in a strange place right now, because it's almost like the most talented footballers are struggling to find a place in the rigid systems now, because the best footballers tend to be, the best attacking players tend to be players that play with freedom, but modern football doesn't allow freedom. This is why Cole Palmer, what he's doing at Chelsea, it'll be interesting to see, given Maresca being a bit more rigid compared to Pochettino, if Cole Palmer is still allowed to have the same freedom to influence games.
Yeah.
Because if he gets stuck out on the right-hand side, you lose something. You see what I'm saying? Whereas, like, the Mahrez at Leicester wasn't a Mahrez at City. Yeah, he won stuff at City, but the Mahrez at Leicester was more devastating. Because he was
allowed to do what Hazard did, just go wherever he wanted at Leicester.
Exactly.
Whereas at Man City, he had to hug that touchline. Yeah, unless he played false 9 or somewhere else. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Maresca does that, because I think it's going to be more rigid. But he's a top player as well, that Palmer. He's a top player. Yeah, but it's now going to be interesting to see where
Palmer's
he keeps on.
Bloody brilliant, man. Do you know what I'm saying? He's bloody brilliant. Like, honestly, out of all the English players that are around right now, he is the one that has the potential to really go clear of all the others, if he's allowed. But that's a big if. It's a big if. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. He's got the potential to go clear, because I love Eze, but Eze's end product is not as good as Cole Palmer's. Like, Eze, I've been a massive fan of Eze for years, but Eze is the kind of guy that will skip past 4 players and then hit the ball straight at the goalkeeper. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen it. I've seen it loads of times. Do you know what I'm saying? But Cole Palmer is, he's different, man.
Palmer's weight of pass is sick as well. Like, because he's so in control of what he's doing. Yeah, whereas I like Eze. I think Eze is a quality player, but sometimes he just looks like he's not fully in control of the ball. Yeah, whereas with Palmer, he always looks in control.
Yeah, but I don't know because but Eze's more kind of off the cuff, kind of. I know what you mean about Eze, but trust me, Eze knows what he's doing, bro. He knows what he's doing. This guy's a pure street baller, but it's just Cole Palmer's end product, his final pass and final shot is just a bit more polished. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. Eze looks more like a playground footballer, whereas Cole Palmer looks a bit more. He does look like a playground player, but he just looks a bit more polished. But they're two of my favorite players. But again, Eze played in a lot of freedom at Crystal Palace. If he does move and he plays in a more rigid system, I don't want to lose that Eze. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the problem.
And this is why I'm looking forward to watching Savio, because if he ruins Savio, bruv, that's a proper footballer there. Yeah, that City. Yeah, he's so good to watch, man. And if he ruins him, mate, I'm going to be fuming, because that is a proper baller here. And if he goes to Man City and he's like fucking subbing him off because he ain't defending long enough, it's like, just give him the fucking ball. We run around everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad. Big up to HN as well, man, for 2 super chats, my bro. Congrats on 100K was the first one. Bless, brother. Come on. Appreciate you, man. To think Brazil had Giovanni Ibar and R9 in the same team. Look at the standards now, bro. They're clapped. That is the biggest.
They had R9 and Romario right at the beginning, bro. Like, when you think that Romario passed the baton to R9, club level and international level.
Man, look at the players they've had: Rivaldo, Kaká. Bro, they're washed, man. They're fucking.
When you compare Vinicius to these man, Vinicius ain't Brazilian. I'll be honest. When you compare Vinicius Jr., to Romario, Ronaldo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Robinho, Vinicius Jr., it feels like a sick joke. That's what it feels like, bro. It doesn't make sense. I'll be honest, and Vinicius is one of the best players in the world for me right now. But that shows the state of football. That's not a compliment.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
Yeah, I've seen it. I watched the whole interview. with translation.
He was spitting facts, bro. He was just dropping bombs left, right, and center, man. He
sounds like us, bro. Like miserable old menly.
Old man that's like, oh yeah, look at these grumpy old men back in my day.
Yeah, man. That's it.
Mate, these people think they're watching the best version of football. Yeah, bro, these kids need to go back and rewatch the best versions of football.
He said everything about football that used to make football exciting, has been removed from the game, and he's spot on. There might be more people, on paper watching it, but they're not really watching it no more. Like, people are watching football now more out of habit, and even the way they consume football is different. They're consuming it via stats on Twitter and stuff like that. They're not consuming it by actually watching the games, bro. It's completely different.
Yeah, that's what.
And this is why I like to go and watch non-legally, bro. I swear down, because it's like, I feel like non-league is almost like the nearest kind of purest form of football that's left now, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm watching this manufactured nonsense now, like, even going to Man United games as well, like, I went to so many games, and it's like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, after you've been to like 100 games, it don't feel the same, bro. Like, the novelty does wear off, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll be real. The novelty does wear off. I don't care who you are. Like, and then you just see it for what it is. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And most of the time, the best thing about going to watch United is linking up with Saeed, Nuruddin, all of these guys after the game. Do you know what I mean? That's the best thing about it, bro. Like, the whole experience of going to watch these football matches, bro, it's been diluted so much, bro. Like, everything about it, it's like, it's just a link up with the mandem now, bro. It's not even. It's not what it was, bro.
And that the excitement of games, like, especially like this version, like right now, because even going back 5 years ago, it was still half decent. Yeah, but now it's just robotic system, robotic crap. Nobody can pass the ball, nobody can cross the ball, nobody can take their man on, nobody's got any skill or flair. Yeah, and then the ones that do, it gets coached out of them real quick because they get brought up by a club that coaches that shit out of them and just says, "No, this is the system you're playing." But then they go for that big move because it's a once in a lifetime move. Yeah, and this is why I like that kid at Barca, man. I can't wait to watch him play football.
Bro, he's keeping football alive almost single-handedly, innit, bro? You know what I mean? And this is what it is. And this is why I will always champion players like this. But also, the same guys that will turn around, and say, yeah, well, this player is more effective and all this, because this is what systems are now. People are choosing GR and effectiveness in quotation marks over genuine talent. And that's fine. But then you need to use the same logic and understand that Just because a player's not getting picked, it doesn't mean that they're not good enough. It just means that they don't fit the system. So, like, you look at someone like Amad Diallo, who's not getting picked at Man United, not because he's not better than the other players, but because the manager thinks that he doesn't suit the system. So when people use that same logic and say, "Oh, Rants, why are you buying this player? He doesn't start for his country." What's the system? Who else is in that position? Ask that question. Do you get what I'm saying? Or why is this player not starting week in, week out? Cool. Who's starting ahead of him? What's the system? Because this is what it is now. The best players don't always play now. That's why you got players like Felix. He don't play for Portugal, and he's not playing where he is because he doesn't really fit a system anywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't really fit a system. He only fits a manager that allows him to just play. And this is what it is. Like, systems are killing footballers.
And the thing is, everyone are blaming Pep for this, yeah? Everyone are blaming Pep for this. I don't blame Pep for this at all. Yeah, I blame all the little mini Peps, all the ones that want to copy him, because they think that's the only way you can play football. There's fucking 100 ways to skin a cat, mate.
But this is why I like Sam Allardyce when he done the breakdown with the England team, yeah? Sam Allardyce done the breakdown with the England team, and he was saying how he would set up, yeah? And people were laughing at him, but I said, nah, he's got the right idea. Because England don't have good enough players to be playing out from the back and trying to play in between lines. Allardyce was like, yep, and then we'll play the ball into here, and then the defender knocks it in, and then we've got Foden coming in, and we've got this player coming in. That's fucking right, bruv. Play to our strengths. Like, fuck all this trying to play out from the back shit with fucking Kieran Trippier and Kyle Walker. Like, how you trying to play out the back with Walker, Trippier, and fucking, what's his name in goal?
Oh, Pickford.
Fuck trying to play out the back with these lot.
Wait, I swear that guy's got something wrong with him as well, mate. He's one off-key guy, isn't he, that Pickford?
That shit long, bro. Toney and Kane up front. Let's fucking have it, mate. We're England. Fuck
boot the ball up to Toney, nod it down to Kane, round the corner, ball, and we're gone.
There you go. Second ball falls to Phil Foden or Bellingham, and then we fucking build from there. Fuck all this playing out from the back shit. You know what I mean? That's what England do. They play out from the back and they just pass it around in the back five and it doesn't go anywhere, and we don't have a shot on target for 85 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point of that?
Like, this comment's spot on there. Elise's playing in the Olympic team because of these two scrubs, man. It's embarrassing.
Those are Mbappe's mates, though. But now he's at Bayern Munich. He might get a bring-in in the France team, but it's because Mbappe picks the team, innit?
Yeah, 100%. That's what it is. Yeah, Barcola, Dembele, get out of it, man. It's pathetic. But yeah, big up to everyone who's locked in there. 1,600. Get these likes up, guys. Klopp may be the next American manager.
Next manager. Yeah, no chance. True? But then again, they can afford to pay him, to be fair. They'll pay him whatever. But yeah, I don't see Klopp going. Maybe his family might want to live in America, though. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's just had enough of Europe. Maybe he will. I don't know.
Maybe.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe, because he wouldn't have to work every day, would he? Let's be real with it.
Oh, and they had Klinsmann before, didn't they? So I don't know.
And big up Chike for another super chat. ESPN are calling Spain-France clash of the Titans. Oh, for fuck's sake. These men love to overdo it, man. They love to chat rubbish. Yeah, it's not clash of the Titans, man.
There's no Titans in football at the moment.
Clash of football versus fucking system. Yeah, because Spain actually play football, which is why when everyone laughed at me before this tournament started when I picked Spain, oh yeah, cool. Well, you're not going to laugh today, mate, because they're getting to the final.
Yeah, Spain did surprise me, to be honest. They did. Because they've been playing Rodri at centre back. I was thinking, what the fuck they're going to do then?
Do you know they've only lost about 2 of their last 30 games?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Rodri, I see a stat with Rodri or something like he only lost like 3 games or some shit like that, like when he played or something all last season, when he played for Man City and when he played for Spain. Something crazy.
I don't think he's lost a single game in normal time.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. It was only the penalties, I think, against Real Madrid or something stupid like that. I think that was something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. But mate, this is the thing. The manager for Spain, he managed all the way up through youth level for Spain. Yeah, so he's seen all of these players growing. That's why I was like, right, cool. That's like kind of similar to Southgate. But Southgate's
I didn't know that.
And we don't play how Spain play. So it was like, okay, cool. And Spain have got better technically gifted footballers. But Pedri's going to be a big miss for them. But at the same time, they've got Fabian in midfield. Yeah, they've got Rodri in midfield. They whacked Dani Olmo in today, probably. He's a baller. I like him. Now, how he's still at Leipzig.
He's very good, man. He's very
Yeah,
good.
he was unreal when he came on the other day, man. Like even without the goal, he was quality. But they got
I think
so
there
many
must
good
be
players.
something. I think he must be too expensive because there's no way teams aren't looking at him.
Bro, how he's still at Leipzig is wild.
Or maybe he
Like,
only wants to go back to Spain and no one's come in for him.
yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. But it's mad. Yo, big up to everyone locked in, man. Yeah, he lost the FA Cup final. But that was
But there you go. So he's lost the
the
FA
only
Cup
game he lost.
final. He's lost the Champions League in extra time. That's what I mean. And there might be one more game. Or maybe there's not. But either way, I saw that he lost 3 games or something like that the whole season. And yeah, that's crazy.
Man said you're picking 16-year-old Rooney or 16-year-old Lamau. Lamau at 16. They're different players. Yeah,
they're
Rooney
completely
was
different players.
Yamal's
Yamal's a better footballer, and Rooney was just built like a fucking man, innit?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? But Yamal was a footballer.
Fucker, man. He was so good. So good, man.
Rooney was unreal, man, but they're completely different players, innit? Like Rooney was built like a man, but Yamal, I'll be honest, bro. Like the way he moves that football, man, like, and just his intelligence and everything like that. He doesn't even need the physicality. Look how skinny he is, bro. Like he doesn't even need the physicality because he's so smart. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to use
his brain. It's so quick, yeah. But do you know what it is? What I like about him there? He never looks like he's panicking. Yeah, and he always has time. Right, and bro, he's genuinely somebody like, you know, when we hear, oh, they're doubled and trebled up on, bro, he'll just go, yeah, fuck that, I'll cook you all. Yeah, he came off the bench the other week. I can't remember what game it was. He came off the bench. He had 3 players around him. He nutmegged the first one and then dribbled past the other and then put a cross in. And it was perfect cross as well. I was just like, no, this guy's a joke, bro. Literally just off the bench. But his way to pass is class. He normally picks the right pass. Yeah, he don't panic when he's cooked the guy. Yeah, his first touch, left foot or right foot, is unbelievable. Yeah, and he's pretty quick.
Yeah,
he's got every attribute to succeed and be a top player for the next fucking 15, 20 years. He just needs to stay injury-free now.
Yeah, trust me. No, he's different.
And this is where Barca just need to not overplay him too much, like, and just manage him properly. Otherwise, he will get burnt out. But yeah, it's cool. And big up to my darling Lauren as well. Hold up now. I said Spain would win as well. You did. And big up Canada tonight as well because they're playing Argentina. So yeah, Canada could reach the final if they win tonight. So yeah, bro, I was planning on going back to sleep, and then the missus just rocked up. So yeah, no sleep for me then, unless she wants a siesta as well. But what you got coming up, man?
Watch along tonight, people. You already know what time it is. We'll be there, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure you check out Rancy's Shout. How far off the 100, man? You're closing in rapid.
Yeah, I'm closing on 98. I'm on 97.7, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, we got that we got that 100K in the crosshairs, man, for August.
I've hit 100K about 50 times, bruv. It hits it, then it drops it, then it hits it, then it drops it. It's like we're about 25, 30 over now. So I just need it to hit 100,100.
Yep.
And then calm.
And then that's what I mean. You know you're home and dry, bruv.
Yeah, man. Now I just need the second channel up there and we're good to go, innit? But yeah, I'll be doing a watch along as well. Check out Rancy's channel. Make sure if you haven't subbed, the link's in the title. It's just click it straight there. Also, we're going to redirect to Saeed. So make sure you're going straight over to his channel and spamming his likes, spamming his subs as well, because he's getting closer as well. But yeah, I'll be doing the Spain game, and then I'll be doing, I don't know whether it's doing an upload about Odegaard's comments about we have to win a trophy. Yeah, good one. Or whether it'd be an emergency meeting, I don't know. And then I'm doing the Argentina game as well. So yeah, man, plenty more to come. Bless up, Rants. Big up the chat. Big up to everyone locked in, and we're out. Southgate out.